Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here on Play on GAA. My name is Seamus Brady and I'm giving my immediate reaction to Dublin losing their fourth Allianz National League game out of four. This time it was in Newbridge against Kildare and they lost by 112 to 12 points. Jimmy Hyland coming up with the crucial score. He scored 1-5 and at this stage, what is there even left to say for Dublin? I mean, this is getting beyond a joke. We just can't seem to win any game. Kildare hadn't beaten us in league or championship since 2000. From my recollection, it's the first time that a Leinster team has beaten Dublin since 2010 when Meath put 5 goals past us. It's falling apart. And Dublin in this game were the worst of the two teams. Kildare were the better side. Jimmy Hyland with 1-5, Daniel Flynn with 3 points. These guys were excellent performers throughout the entire game. Shea Ryan, a fullback, I thought was immense. Kevin Flynn and Aron Masterson in the middle were brilliant, and they had the luxury of bringing Kevin Feely on towards the end. Ben McCormack on the 40 as well. They just look brilliant. James Murray at centre back. Kildare played fantastic. They knew that this game was massive to their survival, and they played like their survival depended upon it. They were absolutely superb. I don't even know where to start. For Dublin, there's a noticeable pattern in these games that we start kind of well. I mean, against Kerry and Mayo, very similar to this game. We started pretty well. And then in the second quarter is just where it all goes up in smoke. I mean, that the second quarter is when Armagh got their 2 goals. The second quarter is when Kerry absolutely butchered us. And the second quarter is when Mayo got their 2 goals. So, and then the same again in this game. We went in the first quarter, it was pretty tit for tat, 2 points each in the first 18 minutes. And that was, 2 points each at the start of the game. Of course, Kilkenny and Fenton with the points for Dublin, and then Kildare equalised. Jimmy Hyland, absolutely superb right from the start for Kildare. On 13 minutes, Dublin could have had a huge moment. Dean Rock got through on goal. Aaron O'Neill was beaten by the shot by Dean Rock. Shea Ryan cleared fantastically off the line. As I said, Shea Ryan was fantastic throughout the entire game for Kildare. But it was the second quarter where Kildare just absolutely put Dublin to the sword. I mean, they went in at halftime, 8 points to 4 up, having been level heading towards the end of the first quarter. So, I mean, when Kildare went up 4 points in front, it was clear that the momentum at the end, Daniel Flynn's point, for example, in the first half, you know the one I'm talking about, the one we split the post from the sideline, just absolutely unbelievable from him, shows the level of talent that he has. And then right on the stroke of halftime, Jimmy Hyland, brilliant strike on the turn to make it a 4-point lead for Kildare going into halftime. And you knew at this stage that Dublin were in absolute, serious trouble at this stage, because Kildare are battle hardened. This Kildare side don't give in easy. And then it just gets worse for Dublin. 48 minutes on the clock and they get through, and it ends up in the back of the net from Jimmy Hyland. I mean, fantastic work initially, fantastic interplay. Daniel Flynn shot brilliantly pushed onto the bar by Fitzsimons. It comes back out and Hyland palms it into the net. And from that point on, 110 to Kildare, I think it was 7 or 8 points to Dublin at the time. You know Dublin aren't going to come back from this. They haven't surprised me at all. I used to think that this Dublin team could come back from anything. So quickly, I've already just lost faith in them. And that's the honest truth. I don't have faith in these guys. I mean, I had faith in McManaman, Mannion, O'Callaghan. I don't have faith in these guys. That against Armagh, once Armagh got the run on us, we never even looked like coming back. Kerry, the exact same. Mayo, the exact same. We never looked like coming back in any of the 3 games. In extra time last year in the All-Ireland semi-final, Mayo put us to the sword in the first half of extra time. We didn't score in the second half of extra time when it mattered so much. So my confidence in this side is not there. I mean, show me, don't tell me. With the likes of Fenton, Fitzsimons, Cooper, Scully, they're legends of Dublin football, regardless. Their place is assured. But the lads coming through, you could argue, aren't on the level of the lads that Kildare have coming through. I mean, you look at Jimmy Hyland, under 20 footballer of the year in 2018. You look at the likes of Aron Masterson, Mark Dempsey, these lads coming through. They just have talent upon talent upon talent coming through. And at the end of the game, There were key moments. Kevin Feely's high catch when he came off the bench was absolutely fantastic. Aaron O'Neill's free to put 3 between the sides again was absolutely superb. I mean, he connected with it beautifully. And once he did that, the thing that really frustrated me is Dublin just looked so basic all of a sudden. There was a free that Dean Rock had, I think it was on the 55th minute. And he dropped it short, which is unlike Dean Rock anyway. But the thing that I couldn't believe is he dropped it short and it was right into Aaron O'Neill's chest. There wasn't one Dublin forward anywhere near where this ball dropped short. How many times in Gaelic football have we seen a free kick taken and it drops short and someone gets a fist to it, or someone just challenges the goalkeeper and it can end up in the net? Not one forward was in that box. Not one player from Dublin was in that box. And Rock's free drop short. And it's like, what is going on? What? Like, at the end of the game as well, Dean Rock has like a free from distance and you're thinking, come on, let's try work a goal from this. He goes for the point when it's clear, like, it's now or never for Dublin. He goes for the point and puts it wide. It's just so frustrating because you're thinking, like, where's the imagination gone in the attack? Because everyone else's attack is so fluid, it's so quick. I mean, there was a moment in the first half where Aaron O'Neill lost the ball. He came out with a goal and he got turned over. And Dublin still didn't manage to make him pay. They were still lateral, hand passing back and forward. All these, nice moves where it looks like we might be about to do something, then we don't. It's so predictable. And Mayo and Armagh and Kerry are showing the way because they're moving the ball so fast. They're kicking the ball from distance. They're getting the ball into their best players quick and fast when teams can't just sit back. Dublin give every team an opportunity to get ready for every single attack that they have. And Kieran Kilkenny can't just keep beating 5 players on his own and kicking the ball over the bar. It's not working anymore. So there's a serious, serious need to look. I'm not even going to talk about the relegation. As far as I'm concerned, Dublin are down. Like, it's over. Dublin are relegated, in my opinion. I mean, Matt, the GAA stats were mentioned on our preview there before the weekend that the magic 6 points. Dublin have to go 3 from 3 now. They have to beat Tyrone in Healy Park in Omagh. They have to beat Donegal and have to beat Monaghan away. You tell me, are you confident? Do you think Dublin are going to win those 3 games? If they couldn't beat Armagh at home in the first game, if they couldn't beat Mayo at home, you think they're going to go away to Tyrone and win? No, I don't think so. I think it's done. And I just want us to go down with a bit of positivity, something that is, well, we fought. Like, can we win a game? Please, can we win a game in Division 1? Don't go down without getting a win. Don't go down losing all 7 games. That would be insane. But it's a very realistic possibility now. We don't look threatening. We got 1 goal in 4 games. And that was towards the end of the game against Armagh, when Armagh pretty much were coasting home and host. We haven't got a goal, to really put us ahead. We haven't got a goal in the first half yet. And we used to be so solid in the first half. The third quarter used to be our time. Now, by the third quarter, we're pretty much out of the game. I thought Kildare did let the foot off the gas a bit. They started making mistakes. They started getting nervous. O'Neill on the ball. Every time Aaron O'Neill came out, it was panic stations. He was taking risks. I like him as a goalkeeper, but by God, he was playing with fire. And Kildare definitely were getting nervous. Hyland missed a free towards the end. Like, they were making uncharacteristic mistakes because they knew they were so close to such a huge victory. It's dangerous now for Dublin. It really is, that we could come out with this league. I'm not talking about relegation. I think relegation is guaranteed at this point. I'd be very surprised if we don't get relegated, like stunned, to be honest. But we're in serious jeopardy of getting nothing from this league. No, I'm talking like leaving the league with no positivity. Like, Mayo went down in 2020, but they played fantastic towards the end of the league campaign, and the amount of young lads that were coming into the side, like Tommy Conroy, Ryan O'Donoghue, and you could tell like they're building something there. Whatever Dublin are building here looks like a pale shadow compared to what had gone before. And every team looks like they fancy a crack. And to be honest, if Dublin don't turn it around, here's what the jeopardy is. When Mayo went down, you knew by the way that they were playing they'll be straight back up. You knew in 2018 when Donegal got relegated that they'll be straight back up. The way they were playing, they'll be straight back up. Dublin are playing awful, like absolutely awful. And there's 4 teams that are fighting for promotion in Division 2. Clare, Derry, Galway and Roscommon. And obviously there's 2 of those sides that won't get up. So Dublin are going into a battle then next season with 2 of those 4 teams. And I'd say right now, all 4 of those teams would fancy a crack at Dublin. So it doesn't look even like it's 100% you'd put your life on Dublin coming straight back up to Division 1. That sounds bizarre, but this is how bad it's got. We just lost to a team that just got promoted to Division 1 last year, a team that Clare beat last year. That's how bad it's got. So, it's like, as far as I'm concerned, we are relegated. We need to seriously build for the future, show some passion, show some heart, go away and just get a victory. Give us something to latch onto for the championship. Because then we'll go into Leinster, we'll play against some Division 3 and Division 4 teams, get to a Leinster final, but it won't be enough. We're not winning the All-Ireland this year, especially not playing like this. We need to seriously turn it around really quickly. As for Kildare, I have to talk about what they did well. I thought Aron Masterson and Kevin Flynn in midfield are just an awesome pair. James Murray at centre-back is brilliant. Shea Ryan at fullback, fantastic throughout the entire game. I mentioned that clearance off the line that he got. And the forwards, Daniel Flynn and Jimmy Hyland, superb. Paul Cribben back into the team is a massive bonus for them. And Ben McCormack on the 40 throughout the entire game looked brilliant. They're developing real strength and depth there. And the fact that they were able to just bring on Kevin Feely, one of the best midfielders in the country, towards the end of the game, like, they're in a really good spot there. And the management team of Glenn Ryan, Anthony Rainbow, Johnny Doyle, like, star-studded as it gets. And yeah, they're in a really good spot. And do you know what? Kildare are dark horses to stay up now. They were absolutely my pick to be relegated. I thought that it was a year too soon. It could still be a year too soon, but they got 3 games left now to really save themselves. They got the point against Kerry and they got the 2 points here against Dublin. And I wouldn't bet against them, but they do have an uphill battle. But my God, they'll take some heart from today. Dublin need to turn it around really quick. Yeah, that's my thoughts on the game. It finished Kildare 1-12, Dublin 12 points. Dublin losing their 4th Allianz League game in a row. Kildare with a vital victory. Fair play to Kildare. Congratulations. Keep an eye out for all the other content here on Play on GAA. I'm doing match reviews of all the games. And until next one, guys, take care.